What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. My name is UnrealStudioEnt Gaming, and I'm joined here today by my best friends, the COD Brothers Gaming, my friend Paul, and Sean from Fatal Brotherhood. And today we're going to be discussing the new Dragon Ball Z 2015 movie. We're going to be doing sort of like a parallel, discussion where we're going to remove Frieza from the equation and we're going to include Cell. So I wanted to ask you guys a couple of questions. Now, we're all huge Dragon Ball Z fans here, and we're all very much fanboys for the actual series, but don't you guys think that, and I want to know your thoughts about this, would it have made more sense to have Cell replace Frieza in returning? Because obviously Cell's an android, and with the actual description of him having a new evolution would make more sense, given the fact that he can actually come back and say something along the lines of, "Oh, I thought I was perfect, but now I actually discovered that I can actually be perfect by absorbing such and such." So what are your thoughts on like Akira Toriyama, if he never used Frieza, used Cell instead?
I think he'd fit the role better. Like he'd actually have some more purpose in his life too, besides just killing
There's a
Goku.
lot more things you could do with Cell than with Frieza.
Okay, like what? Like what?
Frieza
Like,
can't regenerate, first of all.
yeah, Cell can do like the Piccolo thing, make his arms come back. Frieza, he's dead if like Trunks slashes him again.
Yeah, Cell can suicide bomb his ass into the planet and come back stronger every time. So
No, I mean that is true, but like, why would you rather prefer Cell over Frieza in that matter? Like, what can
Uh,
Cell do that Frieza can't?
well, Cell didn't really die in like zero point 0.5 seconds to Trunks, so I don't know.
yeah.
Well, I mean, aside from that, like, I get the whole
Well,
feel.
also like a good idea would be like if Cell turns into like a god and he has little Cell Juniors, wouldn't that make them gods? And you got like a whole army.
But then it'll be a recap of like the Cell saga, don't you think?
That's
Like
true.
you have to do
But
something different. Like Frieza this time, he's coming back different. Like he's not only is he fighting everybody by himself, but he actually has a humongous army. Like we never saw his army, fight alongside him before. So
where the
aside
They
from
hell
did
was
that
his
in
army
GT.
hiding this whole time?
well, you got to think like where did the other two henchmen hide as well? Like we have no idea. I mean, Akira, I think he's
With
trying to
Osama?
base he's trying to base Frieza around being this like alien mutant thing, but like what I don't understand is how could he possibly have a new evolution? Like going back to what we discussed earlier about Cooler, I understand that, but all right, let's say Cell comes back and he tells everybody, "Hey, I thought I was perfect, but I'm not perfect until I absorb, such and such." Who could he possibly absorb that could give him that strength to combat everybody else?
I was thinking Beers.
Beerus?
Yes, I was like, but then would Beers actually even let himself be captured?
There's no way.
No way.
There's absolutely no way. I mean, I hate to say this. Remember GT when he tried to absorb Goku and he just popped right back out?
Yeah.
Don't you think it'd be kind of like the similar thing going on? So I was thinking like, why not get revenge on the same dude that killed him? Why not absorb Ultimate Gohan? I mean,
Oh,
Ooh.
would that have
that's
made? I mean, because Cell's
wait,
like,
bowl cut Gohan in this new movie? Bowl
bowl
cut?
cut or not, he's
Well,
still
God.
he's still very much significantly
I don't
strong.
get how they do that, man.
Why do they
Dragon
keep
Ball Z is
changing
all
like the
about the
Saiyan's
spiky
No, I
hair.
faces?
understand that, but he's gonna have a family. He's not gonna be able to train like Vegeta and Goku. He can't.
So
But you
basically, you're
well,
saying is when we all grow up and we have families, we're all getting bowl cuts.
It's not about the bowl cuts. It's about responsibility.
Nigga, you're basically
If there
saying
is
that when you get a
anybody
bowl
to
cut, your
blame for this,
soul
if
has
there's
been
Alex,
taken by
Alex,
the
wait,
devil
whoa, whoa, whoa.
himself.
If
admit
there's
it.
I'm married.
You
anybody,
have a
Bowl
family.
cut.
wow,
You're not
whoa,
gonna cut your
Yamamani, wait a
mate for
minute.
the bowl
If
cut.
there's anybody, if there's anybody to blame for this, don't you think it's Chi Chi because she made him that way?
She made him a bitch.
Well, no,
She
Chi
did.
had the right mindset. Is like he has to have like some form of education. Goku living out in the countryside ain't much going on in
It's
his
not
life.
just the countryside. It's the fact that she sees her husband as being this ravenous fucking trainee that just goes off and fighting all sorts of shit, getting blown up to hell. She wouldn't
Yeah, but
want that
also it's
for her
like
son.
Chi Chi's point of view. It's like Goku will run out of things to fight eventually. What's he gonna do with his life?
Well, he fought a god and he never thought he'd fight one. So
Yeah,
that's
that was
it's
luck.
it's the unknown. So that gives, I mean, knowing that, all right, if you're in Gohan's position and you know your dad can be a god, what the hell's the point of even training anymore? You know your dad can hold it
Yeah,
down.
but his specific dad leaves him
Okay, but
like
that's
over.
that's that's
Piccolo is his
Yeah,
dad.
Piccolo's his
That's what I'm
dad.
saying.
What are you
all
Yeah.
right.
talking
Well,
about?
fine. All right, you
Goku?
want to claim Piccolo as his father, fine. But going back to what we talked about Cell, like like if you guys were telling the story, how would you bring Cell back? Like how could you physically do that?
he absorbed everyone in hell, like
Oh, so you're
literally.
saying wait? So in your story, Hell's canon.
Yeah, hell has to be
Hell
canon. Because
has
where
to
the
be
hell are they?
canon.
Well, Hell's not technically canon.
But it
Why?
was in the wasn't it in the
Yeah, it was in the Boo Saga where they were
It
all
was in the TV
destroyed.
show, but in the actual manga, Hell was never canon.
so that whole Pycon saga never existed?
PyCon was never canon either.
What the
What?
fuck? That
I
was a great freaking
That was
a great
it
awesome.
series when
was
they
it
fought in-
was, but according to insiders and according to some sources, PyCon and Hell were never canon.
I want to hear Akira Toriyama tell me PyCon ain't real, and then we'll figure this out.
He's
Well, first
smoking too
he
much
probably doesn't
kush.
even know who PyCon is.
What the Pycon?
Put this PyCon.
No,
What
but
is
like,
Pycon?
sorry,
I never made no Pycon.
So wait a minute.
Huh.
So Sean, Cell, how would you do that? Go ahead.
I would say like he slowly began to absorb every single person in hell. Everyone he thought he was at least strong, like that was more stronger than he was, and then that gives him enough strength to rip straight through hell, like what Frieza's trying to do in this one.
And do what? What would be his purpose?
First would be revenge,
Revenge, number one.
and then he's still trying to reach his perfection. And if he realizes that there's a god mode that Saiyans can reach, and he has Saiyan cells in him. Remember, he's cocky now because of those Saiyan cells. I think he went wrong.
Imagine he wanted to go and meet Beerus because he could see everything that Goku's doing from hell. Like they're all watching.
Yes.
So imagine he says he wants to take that place, that spot they have as a god of destruction, and he decides to go on a rampage in hell to prove himself.
And he comes back and he fights Beerus?
He comes back and he goes to Beerus. He says, "Make me the god of destruction. Let me take Frieza or Goku's place."
Well, how can he take
Yeah.
Frieza and Goku's place when
No, because like
They offered him a spot.
training Frieza to be
Goku said no?
Exactly. So Cell wants that spot now.
Yeah, but in order for him to do that, remember what we said, you have to beat Beerus. There's no way he's gonna be able to do
absorb everything. Fuck
absorb
everything.
everything.
that. He can absorb everything. Like he's not gonna come close.
As long as he
If
doesn't
he
absorb
absorbs
Krillin,
Goku and
That's a very big if.
if he goes like up the chain, like you remember, I'm going with GT here, but remember that android thing, baby? It went from each Saiyan, like from Goten to Gohan to Trunks.
Well,
to
he was a
it went up that
parasite.
chain.
Cell's not a parasite.
Yeah, I know, but if Cell was to like absorb them one at a time, going all the way up to Goku, I think he could win.
I don't think I think God Goku would stop him, honestly, man.
But God Goku needs all 5 Saiyans to actually become God.
That is true, but he still harnessed his power.
If he just
Remember at
kills
the end of
Goten,
Battle of Gods?
or if it makes it dark and he
Listen,
kills
at the end of Battle of Gods, he was still able to retain a lot of that power and still keep up. That's why Beerus was like, how the hell?
they still have to pass that over to Vegeta. I hope he doesn't cheat
Yeah.
Vegeta out of that shit.
Vegeta
Remember,
needs
man,
strength.
Akira does the opposite of what you expect.
And
That's
he needs to
stupid
be
as
blue.
fuck.
So maybe he does become a god, and Frieza just beats his ass down. How much
I
would
want
that
Vegeta
suck?
to get his
That would
vengeance.
suck so
It-
fucking much.
That would suck so much, but they really need to give Vegeta the chance to kill the guy who murdered his entire race.
Yes, that
They
is.
need to give him that chance.
But going back to Cell, how cool would it be if Cell came back, he's doing all this shit, and the next thing you know, Future Trunks comes back and eliminates him once again? It's like, oh, Trunks, huh? Like,
They really got to bring Future Trunks back. Like he's just got to.
well, nobody knows what happened to him, so who knows? But
At least he's coming back for Xenoverse. He's the time protector.
yes,
Oh,
finally,
yeah.
about time. I was getting fucking sick and tired of young Trunks.
Yeah, young Trunks is spoiled.
Yo, Young
Well,
Trunks is like Young Thug.
No, but like Cell, I think Cell would have made much more sense. Like he's such a cocky asshole, but then again, if you want to compare villains, who's more ruthless? I think it's Frieza. Frieza just wants to torture you to death. Cell's like, meh. Like if you really think about it, Cell's like, man, I don't really care.
No, Frieza will lie to you. He'll convince you that
Like
he's not.
Cell
gonna kill you.
waited. Cell waited fucking 10 days to fucking plan out this tournament to destroy the Earth. If I was him, I'd
because
do it.
Cell's got the sand like cells in him.
Exactly. But
Yes.
Frieza does not. That's what makes Frieza a lot more ruthless as an enemy.
No. Frieza is a liar. He'll tell you that I'm not gonna kill you. Just give me the Dragon Ball. It's fine. And then he'll murder everyone
Exactly,
anyway.
and then
Cell,
destroy
he'll
the
be
body.
straight up with you. He'll tell you exactly what he's gonna do. He's gonna blow up the entire planet, and he's gonna give you time to like build your strength to give you some type of hope, and then he's gonna crush that hope.
That's kind of true. He has more of Beerus in him than Frieza does.
No, he does.
Frieza's a
But
bitch.
like perfect example when Bardock charged him with all the Saiyans behind him. Frieza's like, I'm not having this shit. I'll blow you all up to hell, and that's exactly what he did.
Frieza was already planning to murder him anyway.
Cell, I
Like-
think would have killed everybody individually, and then probably just been like, I don't care about this planet. It bores me.
He would have killed everyone who he thought was at least somewhat of a like.
Exactly, somewhat
below it.
strong, but
Yeah.
it kills everybody, whether you're strong or not. That's what makes him much more of a ruthless enemy, don't you think?
Wait, we're talking about Cell or Frieza?
Frieza's much more ruthless than Cell. You can't really say no to that.
I
I don't
don't
know
know.
because they both have the same ruthless killing style. Like he
Well,
shoots Trunks through the stomach, and Frieza kills Krillin by explosion.
yeah,
Well,
but I think he
Imperfect
beats.
Cell was a lot more ruthless than Perfect Cell because he was
He
desperate.
was much more darker
Yeah,
as a
he was
character.
desperate. He was fucking desperate.
Yeah, and he had to like weasel his way through the place and slaughter people on the side.
And same thing for like the first form of Frieza. To me, he reminded me of like this spoiled little rich kid. Like he was just sitting on his throne, not giving a fuck. But once he transformed in his final form, as you saw with Goku, like he beat the shit out of Goku, man. I don't care what anybody says. He really did.
He needed Piccolo to help give him a diversion.
If you guys remember, there was like a couple of scenes where like he wrapped his tail around Goku's neck and like just beat the bloody mess out of him. And I was like, Jesus Christ. Cell didn't do that. Cell was just like, you give up? Fuck you. Frieza was like,
No,
fuck.
Cell wanted the challenge. He wanted
No, he
them
did
to
want the
get the
challenge.
strength.
And going back to what you said about him encountering Beerus, you know how quickly Beerus would shut him
Oh,
down?
wait. Look, here's one difference between Cell and Frieza. When Frieza hears of Super Saiyans, he just ignored it or he was scared shitless of the idea. When Cell hears of a Super Saiyan 2, he welcomed the idea. He wanted it to happen.
Well,
That proves how much like which one of them has more of a hunger for fighting.
well, no. When Frieza would hear it, I think he'd get more angry. He'd be like,
Angry and scared. Angry and scared.
mm, but was he really scared when Vegeta talked to him about it? I don't think so.
No,
That's
no.
why
The reason, remember
he
when he
laughed
kept
at Vegeta. He was like, this.
I'm going with like the Bardock storyline. Remember how he sends every time he sees some Saiyans who are getting too powerful doing A rank missions that they shouldn't be able to, he'd have them like stealthily killed on some planet.
But yet he never fucking realized that there was a child on that planet by the name of Broly. How did he not
Because
feel
the
his power?
same day Broly was like born, wasn't
He
he?
was born, yeah, but that's not canon. But even if it was, that would have been.
Oh wait, didn't Broly get stabbed on the same day of his
Yeah, he
birth?
got fucking stabbed and kicked
Yeah, so
down
I
the
don't think
fucking
I
stairs.
don't think he had the energy to just like poot out some power. I don't know.
Oh no, oh, no, he did. Did you not fucking see it?
He survived the
He
blast,
felt
yeah,
the
because that's
blast. I
what
was
he
like,
had to.
but he fucking felt that blast, son. And that's what I'm talking about. If Cell wouldn't have done that. Cell would have just left the planet alone and killed everybody. Like none of them are Majin Buu. But of course, that's a different
But
subject.
Cell has more
That's a
powers.
completely different subject.
Cell has instant transmission.
All right, so Paul, like, how would you have done Cell being introduced? Given the
Yeah,
fact that you feel like Akira Toriyama's on shrooms.
Wait.
he fight. Shut up, Sean. It's my turn to shine. Ahem. Just kidding. I think he fights his way through hell, tries to meet Beerus, and convince him to become a god. That's my opinion on it. Like
And then what? What does he do? Who's he fight?
he takes his place as the rightful god, and then goes straight for Goku.
Why Goku and not Gohan?
No, because Goku's the one that teleported his ass to King Kai's planet and put him through all that shit.
But he did make him stronger.
He did make him stronger, but then
Gohan
again,
was the one that killed him.
Gohan, he'll kill everybody. I don't know, man. It's just how it is.
What if, like, you know how Cell has instant transmission? What if he cheats like how Goku did when he teleported to help them during the Broly fight?
Yo,
Yeah, if Cell has instant transmission, he could easily just go past like heaven and hell and all that shit. Go straight back to Earth.
He can, but
He can.
it defeats the purpose on why he's back and what the hell does he want? Like,
Well, his reason doesn't have to be like he
I
could just
think
teleport.
since he craves a challenge, I think Cell would have tried to fight off Beerus first, or maybe fights off the Z Warriors, beats them all down, and then he's like, now I'm gonna go for your benevolent gods, and he goes up to them and he's like, nah, and then
Or maybe Akira Toriyama could give him a reason to like for Cell to hate himself and want to get stronger. Like if Yamcha can beat Cell at this point,
nah, there's what?
hell
There's
no, get
what?
out of here.
You
try to
just
give Yamcha some hope.
there's no plausible way that'll ever happen. First of all, second of all, it's just I feel like with the whole quote of Frieza saying I have a new evolution that would have fit Cell a lot more than Frieza to me at least. I don't know. But let us know what you guys think in the comment section below about Cell or Frieza. Which characters would you guys have wanted to see in the movie, whether it be Frieza or Cell? Remember, Akira Toriyama wanted to end Dragon Ball Z with Frieza. That's why it's like his little child. Frieza is sort of like his child. So let us know what you guys think, and thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Check out the COD Brothers and Fatal Brotherhood. Stay tuned for more, everybody, and we'll be seeing you all later. Take it easy, everybody. Peace.